But this is what causing you not to be a good manager. You cannot get promoted if you just do those mistakes. So ever feel like you are doing everything right, but just can't seem to get ahead at work? You could be making one of these 5 common mistakes. So let's learn to recognize these bad habits and keep your ambitions on track. First, I will start with is ignoring relationships. You might think that keeping your head down and getting your job done is enough, but that's only part of the job. You also need to pay attention to your relationships with your coworkers. While it seems rational that people should only be judged on their performance, the reality is that interpersonal relationships matter just as much as performance in most cases. So this is very important that you are greeting everyone, even those you don't like, good morning and have a nice day. Have a short conversation with them on a daily, like a 5-minute conversation during breaks. That's enough. Even though you are an introvert, think about it. You want to be a manager. If you are an introvert and you are shy about talking to people, how are you going to manage others? And if you feel like barking orders is the only way to be a manager, well, you are wrong, because the team members will not want to be dealing with you. So think about interpersonal skills. Build relationships that people will like you, that will want to listen to you, that will want to follow you, that will want to take the lead, that they are going to want you to be the leader. Because you don't know, down the road they might say, I like this person, and I think he should get promoted. I think I want to be a manager. I want him to be a manager. I want her to be my manager. She has good personality. So it all goes down to this. If you're shy, nobody will know you, nobody will notice you. Performance is great, but it shows that you don't really care to be a manager. Next one is not dressing to impress. Whether you like it or not, your appearance matters. So you need to pay attention to your clothes, right? Don't wear the same clothes every day. Don't wear clothes that stink. Now it's the summertime. You want to make sure that you are bathed every day. Put perfume, put something, deodorant, Make yourself look pleasant. I don't say buy clothes every day. I'm just saying wear different kinds of clothes that shows that you're actually, taking care of yourself. Hair and accessories. I see some people that have hair that they just put a bun and that's it. There is no grooming involved. If you are a man, make sure you are groomed properly. You get a haircut that's proper. You shave. Be very, very pleasant. So clothes and hair accessories, ensure that they are appropriate when you come to work. And at work, you don't just represent yourself. At work, you are walking, talking, advertisement for your company's brand. So therefore, if you look like you're dressed in the dark and or during a fire, if you look like an extra in a particular melodramatic music video, you are sending a message that you don't take care of yourself, that you don't take yourself, your professional goals, or your company seriously. So you have to look. I've been told always that if you want to be a manager, dress up like a manager, even if you are not a manager. If you want to be a CEO, dress up like a CEO, even though you are not a CEO. If you want to be somebody that you want to be, you dress up just like them. You don't have to buy brand clothes. You don't have to buy something expensive. Dress up appropriately. Now the next thing is blurring the line between personal and professional. Management is well aware employee choices are often tied to personal circumstances, but that doesn't mean you should point out that connection, especially when you are negotiating. Managers usually already know that whatever you are negotiating will have a positive effect on your personally, but what they need to hear is how it will affect the company. If you're only focused on how you can help yourself, your career will suffer. And of course, so much of what happens in our personal lives affects our jobs and vice versa. But when you are negotiating salary or flex time or the ability to work from home, it's important to keep your negotiation points professionally based. Now, prioritizing money over opportunity. When you focus on money and forget to think about having a fulfillment experience and your general happiness, you will end up hating your job. So if you hate your job, think about that. You are only focusing on money. Now, when money becomes more important than the actual opportunity, it often results in a career setback. That's both because it can cause you to miss out on great opportunities and because it won't impress the people who have the power to help you advance. Show me the money is a cheesy line from the movie that won't serve you well with a hiring official during the interview process. So think about what is the positive about the job that you are doing. Forget about the money right now, but think about what is the positive outcome that you can gain from the job. You can gain new skills, you can gain new relationships, you can gain happiness socially, emotionally, and then down the road when you see you acquire the skills of a manager, of a supervisor, of a leader, then you can start looking elsewhere if you don't get promoted in your current job. But money is not only the problem. I know I live in New York and I know money is important, whether you are in California or whether you are in a place that's really expensive living. But think about now, it's the time to gain the skills that your supervisor has, your manager has, your director has. Gain all of these skills, all of this knowledge. If you have to go to school to gain those skills, go to school, take some courses, and then start while you feel you are confident in practicing those skills. Then go to a different company and start asking if they are currently hiring junior managers, junior supervisors, because there are companies who will hire with no experience. You just have to know how to place it on the resume, how to talk and communicate at the interview that will make them impressed and say, yes, I like this kind of personality to lead the team. Next thing is operating with a noticeable lack of initiative. Initiative is taking steps to make things happen instead of waiting for an invitation or opportunity to fall in your lap. It's also a cornerstone of career progression and advancement. If you are being consistently proactive in your career, someone is bound to notice. They will definitely notice if you aren't. If your boss or others are constantly giving you directions or reminding you of tasks to be completed, you will be marginalized as a low performer quickly. And this kind of giving impression, this impression will last forever. Don't give that impression of you. You are a person who doesn't want to do extra, who is saying it's not my job. Because if you are going to say that, you are going to regret it for a long time. The manager that will work there will never want to promote you. They will remember that you said it's not my job. They'll remember that mindset that you have. They'll remember that attitude that you have towards a job. If they see somebody else who is doing the job out of happiness. So I'll give you an example. I was working in a restaurant before, and the manager would say, if you can lean